Hey everyone, here's a recap of the Midjourney Office Hours from September 6th. They are working on a big web release. It will come in two parts. The first is updating their code base on the main member website. It won't include all the new features at first. Basically, before they add all the new features, they want to make sure the code is stable. There will be some new features though, a much better experience for searching your own images, and a better way to flip through your own images. He called it a light box. Instead, it's probably the biggest change. Everything else should be similar, although some features will be removed, and I'm not sure if they're going to get removed at the start or in phase 2. Nonetheless, we are not going to have user profiles anymore, like no curating a public-facing profile. They might add it back eventually, but he said it adds a lot of complexity, and it's not something they're interested in. They don't want to be like Instagram. Midjourney isn't about having followers. And he briefly mentioned that they might have a legacy version of the website, which would still be accessible to everyone. And eventually, the new website would become a standalone website for creation. David said they're anxious about launching everything at the same time, which is why it'll be split up into two parts. Once they update the code base, hopefully within a month, they would be able to launch the second version with image generation. It's hard to say timelines though, and maybe there would be some new account stuff, like just using a Gmail instead of Discord to sign up. That could be kind of cool. They have the native mobile stuff in development. Version 6 is training. They have early versions that render text and are smarter at prompts, but he said it will take them a while to go from the early version to the release version. Video and 3D stuff going well. Video prototypes are looking better. 3D is looking okay as well. They're getting ready to do their first storytelling lab internally. They're also working on a 5.3 release, which will probably include the new aesthetic system, and it might allow people to personalize things a little bit, something they're trying to figure out. The demographic survey told them that people want different things, so the AI might try to figure out what you like through personality tests. I have to say, I really hope they don't do this. I mean, it could work. It sounds like it will give you a code that will target a certain style for you, and you would be able to turn it on and off easily, but I have to be on record saying I like when everyone plays on the same playing field. Then he talked about in-painting an entire image, and I thought that sounded really interesting, like maybe I should make a whole video about that. Apparently the in-painting model is slower, so it might be better, and he's heard it's better for things like close-up portraits or a picture of a moon. In fact, they might make that in-painting model a specific style, like a 5.2B, an alternate model that might work better in like 5% of cases. They also changed the moderation system recently. They use Claude for the first pass and then appeal with GPT-4, and they actually replaced GPT-4 with a fine-tuned GPT 3.5. They also turned auto appeal on, and I think that's really smart, so that if your image gets flagged first, it will automatically ask for a second opinion. And apparently 3.5 helps by allowing them to add more labels and update the moderator each week. He sounded excited about that. The Niji team is also working on a next-gen Niji style based off of the demographic data, because right now the Niji style is strongly optimized around the Japanese aesthetic, and I'm not sure what changes we could expect to see, but they might wait until version 6 for those changes. If you like the art in this video, here is the prompt. It's the subject, combining the fragmented perspectives of Lyonel Feininger, the raw expressiveness of Francis Bacon, and the intricate nature-inspired patterns of William Morris. Some of the images were made in Niji as well, and if you want a better look at some pictures, you can follow me on Instagram at FutureTechPilot. If you have anything AI related that you want me to discuss, leave it in the form in the description. There's a recap of your Midjourney office hours. I hope you're doing well, take care, and I'll see you next time.